Welcome to the Talking Bastards podcast. Today is ASMR. We're going to make you feel good. Well, I'm brother Zachary Ellis.
I'm the Texas Ranger.
I'm sleeping alone.
And everybody knows, Stiegel, Nicholas Stiegel.
That's a good start right there.
Mm-hmm.
The hooded warrior, Jose Rodriguez, will not be here with us today. He has to pick a whole lot of raisins.
He's a raisin.
He's probably stuffing them in his foreskin. That's probably how he takes them home and hides them.
Mm-hmm.
So he just shove them up in there and let them pack all in.
It adds flavor.
It does.
Oh my god!
He said he makes ones that has like this. I don't know what he says. It's like some spicy ones or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And those would probably burn if you put those in there.
Spicy raisins, huh?
I got some raisins, but now my penis hurts.
Because he's saying, I forget what spice it is, but he says they're really good.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I just thought there were raisins. I had no idea that there were spicy raisins.
I didn't know raisins came in flavor. I want one of them big ones that used to be a plum. That way I can just show it off and be like, this is the biggest raisin on the planet.
Technically, it's a prune. So technically, I guess grapes are little tiny prunes.
Yes.
Makes sense.
You ever had a dried apricot?
No.
Yeah, I can imagine a giant fucking plum dried up like a raisin would be just like that.
I was actually eating a dried out apricot the other day.
I haven't had a raisin in like years, man, since I was like freshman year in high school.
Oh, wow. What was that, like 9 years ago, 10, 20, 30 years ago?
What was it 2009? No, later. It's like 2005.
2005.
Yeah, 2009 was supposed to be my graduation year, but that got switched because I dropped out.
Well,
I guess everybody's guessed it now. Today's topic is raisins.
Yes, it's raisins.
Raisins.
We're going to talk about the raisins ever.
Oh, we're missing one more boy.
Yep.
From the Middle East.
Got to give a big old shout out to him too.
Josh Olson.
He had to work late, so it's a little hard for him to open up his little baby eyes and come and get on the podcast and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So today's topic is outdoor survival. What would you do in a situation of being in the outdoors, stuck, maybe by yourself, maybe with a group of friends? What are you going to do?
Bear Grylls in it right up in here. We're going to drink each other's piss.
Yeah.
Right.
Making piss.
Yeah.
Going to look over to our cameraman and ask for a Twinkie.
It'd be like the Zombie Land when he's trying to find those Twinkies.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I would honestly live in the truck full of snowballs.
I wouldn't mind a snowball.
I would. I'd just be sitting there and be like, oh, these are mine. You go away. I live here now.
Yeah.
So, well, first of all, just off topic, me and Stiegel were playing Phasmophobia last night. You played that, Malone?
I know, I haven't.
That game is
so scary.
It is scary. And first of all, Hayden was like, "Oh, I'm not going to be scared."
Dude, they left me. They left me in the house. And they're like, all right, Hayden, it's all you. And I just sat there in the hallway looking into the kitchen. And I was like, I would be real with you. My hands are starting to get sweaty.
Well, last night
she came after me. I screamed like a little girl.
Yeah, last night, me and Stiegel were playing. It was just me and him. And this ghost, I don't know where the ghost came from. You just see the shadow, like the silhouette of it. And it comes out. And I just scream. And we're trying to run, and your character doesn't run very fast.
No.
And you can hear it, and it will like make like or it'll be like noises, and it like freaks you out.
Yo, every time when I played with Ellis and Olsen, that ghost came after me like almost every fucking time. I was starting to get mad about it.
Yeah, that was me last night. I died every time. Every time.
I would be quiet and they'd agitate it, and I'd just be in a corner and I'd be like, all right, who's going to go after? And then the little hands come across. I'm like, fuck.
You're done. You're done.
What's the purpose of the game? Like, what are you doing in it?
You're ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Ghost hunting. Okay.
Discover what kind of ghost it is.
Yeah, so the game is like you can talk to the game and it responds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so you'll have like a spirit box and you can ask where it's at, and if it's around or whatever or close, it'll be like here or behind, or it'll be like you'd be like, what do you want? And it would be like kill, and then you have like this book that it can do ghost writing in and stuff like that, and ghosts will take stuff like knock things off the wall, throw plates and cups and all that shit. Dude, it's such a fun game.
It is.
And we were playing on professional. When you play professional, it's either like really hard to find out what ghost it is, or the ghost attacks really fast.
Super violent.
Yeah.
You just have like jump scares
after you.
What?
Sort of. Yeah, I would say. No, not really like jump scares, but it'll like come at you pretty fast and you just can't move that fast. You can't get away.
Yeah, and it will you can hear its footsteps too. And you can hear it behind you, and it's like duh, duh, duh. You're like, oh shit, it's behind me. Go, go, go. Such a great game.
It's pretty fun.
I think it's still beta too.
Really?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
So they're like different houses, or?
Oh yeah.
It has a prison, an asylum, a high school, farmhouses, regular houses. It gets pretty creepy because it'll like open doors or it'll shut it on you. Like last night, I was stuck in the house by myself, and Stiegel was standing outside the door.
Dude, I'm scared. If I don't want to be in that house, I will stand outside.
I'm trying to get out of the house, and the door starts to close on me.
Yeah,
and you could like all the hair and everything on me is like standing up, like it's a real ghost. I'm like, oh shit, I almost got stuck.
it gets really bad when the ghost or whatever is hunting. And it'll lock the door on you, and you can't leave the house. And so you just have to run around the house, and hopefully it doesn't catch you and kill you, or you have to hide. It's really hard.
Yeah, it's a great game. I want to play in VR.
I got VR. Just come down here.
That'd be terrifying.
I got 2 headsets.
So bad.
You have 2 headsets?
Whoa,
Yeah.
Mr. Rich Man over here.
Money bags over here.
Yeah. One's the old one. I bought another one.
Let me borrow one.
$1,000.
Well, I'm not gonna rent it for $1,000. That'd be stupid. I didn't say give it to me. I said borrow.
It's that COVID tax, bro. He needs to pay his rent.
Yeah. Then when he gets it back, he needs to sanitize it.
Yeah.
Dump it, you know.
Right. Because other people are going to rent it. So.
Hey, that should be a business, renting VR.
True.
Yeah, I think there are places, it's like a VR arcade.
Yeah.
And they just like hang from the ceiling and pay like $15 or $20 to play for like 10 minutes. It's a ripoff, but it's literally like
that doesn't sound very fun. Like I would walk in and just see everybody wearing headsets and shit, and I'd be like,
I feel like you have to like dodge. Everybody's like in the VR and like moving around.
I get punched by somebody playing Creed. I'm like, you fuck.
I'm just trying to get back to my station in the corner.
Because they have those big VR places where the place is like built so you can and the game is built around the rooms or the hallways, and you actually walk through.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those places. Well, back to the topic.
Yeah, should we kick it off?
Raisins.
Survival, outdoor survival. What would you do? What would be the craziest outdoor survival situation?
Ooh.
Alaska, baby.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say somewhere cold would be really fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because your body is like slower.
I feel
Less-
like the
less
heat
mobile.
is probably the worst way to go.
Yeah, the heat would suck, but I'm pretty sure you can like make a shelter, but like just staying constantly cold, trying to find stuff to make a fire.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's easier to warm up in the cold than it is to cool down.
Good point. And finding water if it's like a desert
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, the good thing about the cold is that you can put on unlimited layers, but when it's hot, you can only take off so much until you're
Right.
naked, and then it's like you're still hot.
It's true. Because have you ever camped in the snow?
No,
No, I'm not that
No.
crazy.
Not where I'm from.
So to me, camping in the snow is the best way to go. I love camping in the snow.
Oh, real.
Yeah, like you can literally stay warm. It's not that hard.
I
Did you
always
build
wanted to
an
make
igloo?
an igloo.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, yeah, snow can act as like an insulator.
Yeah, because fucking all you have to do is keep yourself from sweating so you don't get hypothermia and all that stuff. That's the part that you gotta
Mhm.
worry about. And then, but when you're out camping, you don't even need a tent. Like you can make a snow cave, but you just got to make sure when you're making a snow cave that you dig down and then up, and then you want to make like a little shelf in there for you to lay on and to sleep on. And all you need is a candle, and the candle will ice everything over and keep the warmth in.
What kind of candle are we talking about? Like a tiny little birthday candle, or
Bath
one
and
of
Body
those
Works, like-
$40 Bath and Body Works?
Jack
You know?
Lantern candle.
You'll
Yeah.
want a Bath and Body Works candle, but
Okay.
you want to get the right scented. So you want to get the
So
scent
pine
that-
trees,
Oh, that's right.
pine tree
Yeah.
scent.
Yeah,
Or-
you want outdoor scented candles.
So not pumpkin spice.
No,
Okay.
pumpkin spice isn't a real scent.
Oh, okay.
A few days.
How many man hours are we talking about to build one of these ice caves? I mean,
Not very much.
what? Okay, is it like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, or you know?
So on the outside, it'll look like maybe a studio,
Oh, okay.
but if you go in, it might turn into like a 6-bedroom, 3-bath.
Jeez.
Wow.
So I'm living pretty good in this
Like a
ice
two-
cave.
And one candle will freeze all that over.
Yeah.
Man, I'm making a frozen.
Yeah.
I'm making a frozen stairwell, bro. I'm climbing up to the second story of my cave.
So all you have to do is take in some snow with you, and you can build walls, and then you build beds, and you're good to go. It's free.
Mm.
Yeah. That's
All
it.
right, so you find yourself like you camping and you're trying to get back to your car and you're way off track. And you're like, fuck, I'm in the middle of the shit right now. What's the first thing, like the first task you want to do?
Shelter.
Make a shelter.
Make shelter? All right. And then after you make your shelter, like you pitch your tent, what's the next thing? Are you trying to find a river? Are you trying to find a road?
You're trying
Making
to
a fire.
make fire.
Fire.
Make fire.
Yep, fire. Well, actually,
Water.
technically, you want shelter, water, then fire,
Mhm.
and then you want food.
Well, fire's going to be easy for me. I carry a lighter everywhere since I constantly smoke cigarettes. But so that would be my next task:
But
light a fire real quick and then find water.
but with your luck, your lighter's gonna be out of butane.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, I know how to make a primitive fire,
How do you
but
make
it would. So you need a soft stick and hard wood.
Okay.
Burn it out. It has to be a soft stick. That way
Yeah.
it shreds and burns.
Mm.
So a chub with a non-chub.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, let's say you're in the desert, like Utah or something like that, or Texas has some pretty things.
Let's go Arkansas.
Let's go like Midwest area, like maybe from like Utah to Colorado.
Okay.
Okay.
You're in the desert. You've been. I don't know how you got out there. You were hiking, got lost. Now you're stuck. Didn't tell anyone, and first thing you do, go.
Cut off your arm.
Cut off your arm. 127 hours.
Yeah.
He's not even stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's just like, well, shit.
There's so
I've
many
seen it in a movie. It'll work.
There's so many things you could do with that arm. So you got food on it. You can eat your arm. You got
Use it
bones.
for tools. Yeah.
You can make weapons. You can make to stab stuff. You know.
I'm just looking at. I'm just imagining Malone with fucking a bone spear arm, fucking running through the desert chasing a jackrabbit.
What if you cut off the wrong arm? So you're right. You're a righty, and you cut off your right arm. Now you're fucking screwed. You can't do shit with your left arm.
No.
Well, no, honestly, if I was in the desert, I would find a place with a good amount of shade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna look for like this little rocky terrain area. That way, I'm not like in shade for 3 hours and then in sunlight for the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah.
I think I would.
AJ's here.
I don't know. I think I'd try to find like where the water would be running off. You know, like if you're in the mountains or something, you want to go down like lower.
Oh no, we're in the desert though.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, you're in a deserty area.
okay, then I would just probably die.
I'm finding cactus, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Cactus
see
juice,
if cactus really holds water and shit. I'm gonna punch
Cactus
it.
juice.
I'm gonna finger punch him. And if there's no water, I'm gonna be like, well, shit. Then I would die.
Sure.
You just instantly die right there. You're stuck.
No water?
You've only been hiking for 2 hours, got lost.
You just
Yeah.
give up.
Just die. I let everybody know where I was because it was only going to be a quick trip. How the fuck did this happen?
What would you? So if you're going hiking, what would you like take with you? Like what, just in case something like that happened?
In case I got lost,
Mm-hmm.
I would take. Well, first of all, I'd have hiking snacks because I'm a lazy bitch.
Mhm.
But I would have a fire starter.
Yeah.
I would have my cigarettes because I need those. So pretty much, a thermo blanket, one of those like all silvery aluminum looking ones.
Mhm.
As
Oh shit.
That's it.
far as I can think of, snacks, cigarettes, thermal blanket.
No,
you can
no
do a lot.
knives, no machetes.
Yeah.
I'd have
Spear.
a paracord. A
Okay,
spear. I'm just gonna come walking around with a fucking medieval spear.
one of
What do you-
those multi tools.
What are you doing, Hayden? I'm camping.
Oh man,
I don't know. I don't really hike much, so I really don't know what I would prepare for.
yeah.
But I know I would have the basic necessities of food and water.
Yeah,
I wanna-
you need that.
I want to eat at the top of the place where I hike to, and I'll be like, "Oh, this is pretty."
Yeah.
Apparently, this is my life.
Oh,
I just don't have that good family history. You know why?
What?
Because those whirlpools, man. My father just dives into it. He's like, I'm done with my life. And just jumps on in.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, just you don't know.
No.
In Zion National Park is where my dad died. They were on a scout thing in Zion National Park doing rappelling and shit like that.
Hmm.
And he died in a whirlpool. And so that's what he's referring to. We don't have a good family history of wilderness survival.
he died a hero though.
My
That's what counts.
they were my brother was on that. He was 14 at the time, and
Oh my god.
they were trapped in a fucking cavern, waiting to get saved.
Mhm.
It- Whirlpool
The whirlpool dishwasher.
It's those damn spin cycles. People are gonna be like, "What? Oh, this is so sad."
Alice
is
is like,
sad.
I've gotten over it.
It is sad, but yeah. What do you do? What do you do? You gonna cry about it? Huh?
Yeah.
You gonna cry? Is it gonna bring him back? No. You joke about it.
You joke about it because it hides the pain.
Laughter is the first key. Laughter heals all wounds.
It was just down there. Everyone told him he couldn't fit. The whirlpool,
Anyways,
the washer was going, and everyone's like, "You can't fit in there." And he's like, "Yes, I can." And then he showed everybody up, but he got stuck.
At least he got his cup.
Yeah, that's
what
all
are you
you
doing,
need.
Step Whirlpool?
But anyways, in what do you think is like the best survival show other than Survivor Man?
Ooh.
Negative
Or-
Or Man vs. Wild.
Hell no. I hate that dude.
Survivor Man. He was legit. He was
I-
legit.
I like Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot watch that. It's so cringy. It's
I like
so
it.
cringy.
Do you like it because there's naked women in it?
Not just the fact that there's naked women, it's just like they pick two polar opposite people. Like one episode I saw was like this really pacifist woman that loved all life.
Mhm.
And this other dude was like a fucking bear shaped motherfucker, and he's stabbing snakes and calling it motherfucker, and it's like really fucking pissing off the chick.
Oh, I got it. I got it. There's I haven't watched it in a while, but there was one Dual Survival or something where like one was like this super manly macho, didn't have some military background,
Yeah.
like super hardcore, and the other was just this hippie dude who walked around
I
like
think I've seen
barefoot.
that, bro. I think I've seen that.
Funny because it's exactly what you were talking about, Hayden. Polar opposites. The other
Yeah.
guy's like, we need to kill and find some food, and the other guy's just, man, we need to meditate, man. It'll come to us if we just meditate hard enough. It'll rain, and he's like doing rain dances and shit.
That guy lives in Arizona, and he actually lives like off the grid, and he never wears shoes.
Really?
Yeah, so he is actually like that.
Do y'all think y'all would be capable of living off the grid? I feel pretty confident,
Yeah.
but what would y'all feel?
I feel like I could, because I've experienced the snow, camping in the snow, in the heat. The worst thing to camp in is the rain. I fucking hate that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's tough, man.
If you have like a
Yeah.
shitty tent, like the water seeps in and like you're laying down and that's the fucking worst.
I guess rain. I don't know. I think it's the wind. Have you ever been in a tent during a windstorm?
Yeah.
It's not
bad.
fun.
It's not bad, but it's
It's
just
horrible.
obnoxious. It's obnoxious.
Wow.
Wow. Bad. If I went to if we got lost in the Amazon, like all four of us, and it's just constantly fucking pissing down rain on us,
Fair.
that
That
would be
rain,
a shit show.
water is something that fucking either makes you stronger or fucking destroys you.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that's gonna like fucking murder you.
We got here's a perfect scenario, man. It's all right. Malone has like fucking gangrene on his feet because he couldn't get them dry. Ellis
Okay.
is picking mushrooms and eating them shits. Stiegel's just like,
I'm all
where's
high.
the wind?
Just
I'm sitting here. I'm making fucking mud castles and shit because I lost my mind. Hey, and you covered in leashes. Yeah, this one's Paul.
Philly
Hate
is
it,
down.
hate it. That is not a toilet. That is a giant ant hole.
What? I gotta poop.
Oh man. What would you guys have for like hunting and weapons? What would be your hunting weapon of
Well,
choice?
what would we start out with? Would be a more better thing.
I always
Big
have a knife.
stick.
I always have a knife on,
Hmm.
and so you always want paracord as well. You want some type of twine or something, and then you want a stick, so you can fucking tie your knife to the stick and you use it as a fucking spear.
I never see that working though. And all the movies and everything that always like comes undone or they lose their knife.
It's because they don't know how to
So you
fucking.
bring a yo-yo.
Oh, that is Ellis's weapon of choice. He's just got yo-yos.
Yo-yo.
You have 3 yo-yos, no, 4 yo-yos. You have 2 on each hand.
I can see all of us
Coming down.
just sitting at camp, and Ellis takes his yo-yo. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go find some food. He comes back an hour later with a full-grown moose. Just like,
It's full-headed, fucking beaten in.
how'd you kill this thing?
Because when you use the yo-yo, it can be used as a blunt object. You do it hits them, you bring it back. You use it as a grappling hook because it'll wrap around itself, and you swing. You pull yourself up.
Your fucking finger would fall off.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna hold your fucking finger. Oh no! You would hold it like this, like 2 hands.
It's strong enough to do that.
Why not? I can hold myself with a thicker rope. It would definitely probably snap, but
It would snap your finger off instantly.
I would make a yo-yo that was big enough that you could put paracord around it, so that
Damn,
paracord yo-yo.
You should make
that shouldn't be like that big.
survival yo-yo.
I was actually thinking that.
Bear Grylls edition.
Yeah, so you have the yo-yo
That's made out of a rock and paracord.
So the yo-yo is like a little thicker, but the sides like screw off, and you'll have your survival equipment in there. So you have Kindle, a little knife, something little tree cutter thing,
Matches and things like
all
that.
that stuff. And then on the other side you have the same thing. But then when you need to, you can unscrew it, and it comes like a little placeholder thing, and you can cook your food on it. Oh my god, dude! We just created.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a whole bunch of research that I did on fire starting. One of them involved a dip can, articles of clothing, not even big, those fucking Listerine tongue tab things. You slide it off and you put it on your tongue, just like.
Oh. Is it just me, or did he get muted?
He's muted.
He's muted. Who did that?
No one. No, we can't hear you. I thought I went. I thought I went. I was like, I can't fucking hear anything.
Yeah.
Hello.
There he is.
Okay. So you grab. I think I hit it.
I feel like Zach would be that guy that shows up on Naked and Afraid with a yo-yo and leaves the second day for spiritual feelings.
I feel like everybody would get mad at Zach because they're all helping out, gathering firewood, water, and Zach's over here just training. Zach, we need you to help out, man. Quit it with the yo-yo. And he's over here training yo-yo tricks.
I'm gonna be like, what are you gonna do if you need this yo-yo? What's gonna happen one day? And then everyone's gonna keep getting mad at me. And then eventually they're going to need that yo-yo. And I'm not going to help them because they made fun of me and got mad at me.
What was the one show that has the whole bunch of contestants that are surviving and it's versing each other?
Survival.
Is it called Survivor?
Survivor? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love to be on one of them shows.
Yeah.
I do too. I would go on that.
And you do challenges and compete against somebody to get them knocked off and shit.
I wish they would do it Naked and Afraid with just 2 dudes, and then 2 of us could go on there.
At total random, we just meet each other on the island. It's like, oh, hey, Ellis. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Nice dick.
And then the whole show, we wouldn't even make any clothing. We'd just stay that way.
Yeah. It's like, why do y'all choose to stay naked? Oh, we're comfortable.
I would make sure that every time they were recording us, I was up higher than the camera. They're all, why are you in the tree hanging? I'm just hanging to where they just see my feet up. And then they'd interview me like that.
Yeah, it's just an interview of a crotch shot. Zach, why don't you take a seat? No.
Bro, how'd you bring that yo-yo in? It was in my butt crack. I just store everything I need in my butt cheeks. And then I just pull it out as I need it.
Sitting there smoking Marlboro Reds. How the fuck did you get those? Don't worry about it.
I look at the camera all serious. They were in my butt cheeks.
Nothing to hide.
Oh man.
What was that? What were you saying before we interrupted you with the yo-yo?
Oh, it was just about when you put a piece of cloth inside the dip can, poke a hole in it, and throw it on the fire.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The moment you start seeing, I think it was you see flame, you take it off and pull it out, and you have like a charred piece of cloth that would be easy for relighting for an easy fire start.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can like pack it with you and everything like that.
Yeah, you just have like a whole dip can full of just charred pieces of cloth.
I don't know if a dip can would work too well. You need like an Altoid can because then dip cans are plastic.
Yeah, well, yeah, nowadays they are like the classic Copenhagen metal ones.
Yeah, Ellis has this thing about outdoor. He loves them. I bet he has a whole collection of them too.
I wish I did. The thing is, they're good for all that. You can pack all kinds of stuff in there. Paracord, napkins, anything.
I can fit a whole roll of toilet paper in those.
I start showing you. I just unroll a whole thing of toilet paper, start folding it. Put my yo-yo in there, fold it over. I somehow get it into the Altoids can, close it. Then I open it, the yo-yo's in there.
Man, I feel like today's modern people, oh man, because you know how Survivor Man, you'd like use like a car, like he'd have like certain things he came there with. And
Yeah.
today's it would be like what's in your pocket. Like for Malone, it'd be his like vape, and he'd have to take it apart and use the vape for tools and everything like that.
Smacking the battery to try to start a fire.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't think modern day kids, like the majority of them, I don't think they would know how to survive in the wild.
I don't think so either, because
I know
most of them don't want to be outside.
I know the ones that grew up. I don't want to say correctly, but with an amount of responsibility, will know what to do. Like the kids that join Cub Scouts and shit or Boy Scouts, I think they'd be pretty fine.
Yeah.
I think they'll do better than most would.
But you have that rich kid city slicker fucking boy get lost in the water. He's done.
Yeah.
Malone's like a vampire, so I think he'd probably be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you go camping a lot, Malone?
Yeah, I've been a few times. It wasn't like a regular thing that we do, but yeah.
Just a few times?
Yeah. I went to summer camp.
Colorado?
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you've done outdoors? I looked at the sun.
Craziest thing? Smacked into a tree while I was skiing. Full
Nice.
force. That was pretty crazy. I had to get taken down on a toboggan. That was pretty crazy.
I was snowboarding once, and I was trying to stop. And as I stopped, I went forward, and I scorpioned, and the board hit me in the back of the neck.
Oh. Yeah, I tried doing snowboarding for like the first time, and I like, you know how you go forward and then backwards, like since your heels are facing down the slope. Well, I was leaning too far back, and I just cut into the snow, and I just flew backwards and landed on my neck first. That shit hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
So I stuck with skiing. Anyways.
What's the craziest thing you did, Hayden?
And I was good at knocking out rabbits with rocks when I was
Really?
camping. Yeah, because I know how to fish. I'm not good at fishing. Like I don't enjoy it because
I fucking suck at fishing.
I can't sit still long enough for it. So I would go on hikes as my little brother, my older brother, and my dad were fishing, and I would always see these rabbits like every time we'd go out. So I'd get rocks, and I got good at flinging them and smacking them in the head and knocking them out. I'm like, that's some easy ass food right there.
Did you grab them?
No.
Oh,
No,
you
because I actually got a hold of them by the ears and I held it up. It regained conscious and freaked out, which freaked me the fuck out. Fucking tossed it. Have you ever heard a rabbit scream, man? It's kind of terrifying.
They sound like babies.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that they make a noise.
Yeah, man.
They scream.
They'll scream, and it freaked me the fuck out. So I flung it, but I was always good at that when I was hiking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
I wouldn't even call it hiking. It's just like going on a trail.
Stiegel saw Bigfoot.
I did.
Did you hang out with him?
No. I tried to offer him jerky and things like that, but he was more afraid of me. He just kept his distance.
Probably because you didn't have Jack Link's jerky.
Yeah, I think I had the wrong brand. I think I had Big Trapper or something, which is still really good jerky, but for some reason they're not used to it. They don't like that.
You need Jack Link's jerky and a purple mattress.
Yes.
And you can do it. You can get it.
I tried to go hiking. Well, I was when I was in Washington, up in near Bremerton area. I'd go hiking a lot, and I had a lot of friends that would come with me. But this one time I went alone, and it was a really, really bad idea. It was starting to get dark, and man, I was like creeped out. You know, when you're just hiking, and I saw like maybe one or two people, but they're heading the opposite direction. So they were getting done, and I was just heading in, and I was like by myself, and I had this creepy feeling of just being watched the whole time. You know, when you ever have that like sense of being watched? And dude, the whole time I'm thinking like, man, that big old mountain lion is gonna get me. So
Did you start banging a stick on a tree?
Yeah. Didn't really have anything on me. I had my like pocket knife, but what's that gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
Come on, kitty.
I don't know. I'm gonna be that dumbass, man. I know if I'm ever gonna get attacked by a fucking mountain lion or a bear, I'm gonna bite it back.
Yeah.
I don't normally carry a knife, but once I get attacked by a bear, I might shit myself as it's mauling me, but I'm gonna bite it on its paw.
Oh.
Sitting there gouging me. I'm just like,
bear tastes good. Develop a taste for it.
What's the weirdest meat you've had?
Ooh, I've had a lot of weird shit, man.
I want to say like weird, just like uncommon, like buffalo or like fucking moose.
But buffalo's pretty common. Bison burger.
I had some goose sausage once. That was really weird. I've never had goose.
Yeah. It was like gamey.
Dude, I can't even remember. It was like, just jerky. It was just sausage. It didn't I don't know.
Yeah, I remember my buddy like a long time ago. I think this is when we were in middle school. They killed an elk. And they made like meatballs out of it. Ooh. And I tried it, and it was so strange. It was like good, but at the same time really gamey.
Yeah.
But it's like, ooh, this sucks. But at the same time, I want more. It was the strangest feeling.
Elk is really good. I love it.
But
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to be the only one here, but I'm pretty sure y'all have had snake, right?
Oh yeah.
No.
Snake is pretty good. It's chewy, but it's good.
Yeah.
What kind of snake?
Shit, I don't know. Fucking snake.
Rattlesnake.
I ain't never had rattlesnake.
I did. It's really good. It's kind of more like a sausage. It's a sausage consistency.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you debone it? Like, how do you cook this thing? You skin it?
I don't know. I had it already cooked.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I'm not gonna go out and actually like look for the fucking snake.
I would totally go catch a snake and eat it.
I would, yeah.
That wouldn't be the first thing on my mind. I wouldn't be like, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna find me a snake.
Yeah.
No, I'd want to find like a rabbit or something
Yeah.
and just cook the shit out of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rabbit's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
rabbit
grew up watching that Andrew Zimmerman Bizarre Foods, and I'm not gonna lie, some of that stuff looks pretty good.
Like that, like a lizard on a stick.
Yes, or
That looks good.
I don't know why, but I've always wanted to eat a scorpion on a stick. And
Oh, really?
he's walking down those Oriental markets and everything like that, and they have the sticks of scorpion. And I swear they're like seasoned with something. Like if they're super spicy, like the Mexican seasoning, just chew on that. I bet it tastes really good.
I've had soft shell crab.
Oh,
I have not.
Yeah,
I don't really
it's
like
pretty.
crab, so
It's pretty much like you don't have to de-shell that bitch. You can just eat it as it
I'll
is.
just like pop them in your mouth. Just start.
Yeah, it's like-
Whoa,
it's that easy, huh?
man.
Wow.
Like fucking candy.
What about, let's say, what wouldn't you eat? Like, so if you're stuck out there, and there's a fucking tarantula.
Hmm.
I think if I cooked it, I would eat it.
Yeah, if it's seasoned, if I can season it.
You gotta make sure you bring your seasonings.
I'd
Yeah.
be way more hesitant to like eat a tarantula that's live.
Well, you wouldn't be able to eat it live anyways.
Yeah,
like if you've pulled off the fucking stinger and all that, it's safe to eat. I'd still be like, let's cook it. Let's fucking
Because you have to cook it to get the hair off of it.
yeah.
Because their hairs, they can like shed off, and it's like little
get stuck in
splinters.
your
Yeah,
throat.
they're
Yeah,
like
get stuck in
yeah.
your skin and all that
Ooh.
irritates you. So you'd have to like kill it and then cook it and get all the hair off of it.
I don't think I would
maggots
eat.
and grubs.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think maggots and grubs, like the Lion King, like when they're like Pumbaa and Timon are eating
Dead
fucking
ass.
grubs underneath.
I'm gonna be
They
dead
like
ass, man. Growing up, I'm
It
gonna be
looked
straight
good.
with you. It looked awesome, bro.
did.
It's like
It
that
did.
juicy grub I want to eat.
They're all different colors and everything.
Yeah.
It looked
They're
like
slurping 'em and
gushers
shit.
or something. You know,
They looked good as hell.
they did.
So now I'm
Okay.
kind of like, oh man, I bet it tastes like chicken or something like that.
I'll give you that. That was
Yeah.
really dope.
Lion
scene.
King made bugs look good.
I think
just
anything
made it.
like that made anything look good. Because
hmm
like a lot of people's favorite food is pizza because of Ninja Turtles. You definitely
Oh
want to eat
yeah, I've never made that correlation.
that it
Yeah.
like stretches, all the cheese
Yeah.
stretches off and shit like that.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles made pizza so awesome, and you want that consistency of whatever pizza they're eating.
But man, when they just took that like dead log and they just like turn it over and there's just like a bajillion grubs and they just like oh, it looked good. I don't know what it was that made like a cartoon eating insects look good, but they fucking did it right.
Yeah. Or didn't you have those little make your own gummies and they're like bugs and things like that? Didn't you have that, Ellis? Those like easy bake, or not the easy bake, but
was-
like
It was like, I forget the name of it. It was like this creepy crawler thing that you can make these like
gummies.
I had one that you can make gummies with it, like you can make the like gummy worm type things and stuff like that. But I also had the one that you can you had like this little metal tray and it had a light bulb in there, like an easy bake oven, and you make the rubbery stuff. And so that was fun to do because I made so much of that, and you can mix all these different colors together.
They were definitely trying to advertise something to us as kids. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
When
eat
it
a bunch of bugs.
so that toy first came out like way back in the day, but it was an actual oven,
Yeah.
and if kids are getting burned on it and stuff like that, and so they had to
fuck.
recall
I
it.
had one of those.
No, you did not, because you're not old enough to have one of those.
Yeah, I fucking had one of those. I
I
can't.
didn't even have one of those. I had one that had a light bulb in it, like an easy bake oven.
Yeah, so you put the stuff in it, and then like it's on like a really thin tray, and you put it in, and then you wait like 30 minutes, and it just cooks it, and you like peel it out of the tray.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was later on. He's talking about when the early ones were like actual like ovens, like it wasn't just
when they were dangerous. When
dangerous.
Yeah, when they came out with those toys that were like so dangerous for kids. But we played with them anyways.
Let me see.
Well, shit, don't say anything at once.
All right. Everyone be quiet.
Would y'all have cockroaches?
I don't
Definitely
know.
not.
I think depending on the situation, if I was needed to eat, I probably could.
Yeah,
I could eat crickets.
If I was starving, I wouldn't eat a cockroach, but crickets, yeah, I would fuck with some crickets.
I got my brother JJ to eat a grasshopper when we were camping one time. I can't remember exactly what I did to get him to eat it, but he did it. I think I gave him some money. I used to think it was cool because I'd eat ants. I'd be like, oh.
Oh man, what is this?
Easy. What is this thing? What are we looking at? Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Queasy bake.
Wait, what? Queasy bake?
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
This one is an early version, like a 2000 version.
He said you promised me $20, but you didn't.
Oh man, $20 to eat a cricket? Okay.
Was it $20? I don't remember.
That's a lot.
I'm pretty sure I gave it to him.
$20 is $20, man.
I'm gonna be on my deathbed and he's gonna be like, where's my fucking $20?
You asked for it. He strangles you to death.
He starts shoving grasshoppers in my mouth. You fucking eat them. I was on city.
Yeah, it was big.
Do you remember what it tastes like, JJ? Like, was it crunchy, gooey? I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure it was crunchy.
Yeah, I bet it was crunchy.
I think,
but there's that one inside part, like intestine, and it's just like,
man,
it's just the rest of it's dry.
Just pop in your mouth. Was it still kicking?
When I was at a when we were going to church and all that, our church used to do like a father-son camp out thing, and since we didn't have a father to go with, other guys in the church that didn't have kids, they would take us. And I think it was JJ. He was heating up this plastic thing on this stick, and he was flinging it around, and it came off, and it went onto one of the kids' faces.
Just imagine like a little Invader Zim scream.
Oh man, crunchy grass.
I'm pretty sure it would probably taste like eating grass. I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, it was his hand. I thought it was on his face. It went onto his cheek. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Todd Newbert's kid. Yeah, dude, that thing like burned him. One time I was camping for scouts, and I was pretending to throw one of the guys' $20 bill into the fire, and I went to go fake to throw it in the fire. Accidentally threw it in the fire. I was like, oh, shit! I reached in and I grabbed it, and I pulled it out. It didn't even burn all the way. It had holes in it and stuff like that. I felt so bad. Fuck, man! I can't believe I threw somebody's money in the fire. That's fucking. Me and JJ have been on a lot of campouts.
Camping's fun, man.
Yeah.
Did you guys? What?
I wanted to do like one of them like really primitive camping ones. Like you just go there and you build shit. Like you don't have a tent or nothing. You just build.
We can still do that now.
Yeah.
So I found out yesterday from Stiegel that there is a Viking village where these people live the life of Vikings. They have tents. They live like a Viking. They fucking have boats, and they sail, and they got
What
fucking
do they
axes and stuff.
do? They go across? Do they go across the ocean and fucking rape and pillage?
Probably not. I think they just get in their little boat and like sail around the bay
It's
and
like
like,
a
come back.
fan fiction. You just sit
Yeah.
there roasting the chieftain, and he's like, "Okay, sidebar, man, that's really mean."
They have real duels to the death and everything.
They're just, if you just look at it, they're just professional LARPers. That's their whole life is a LARPing.
That's it. That's essentially. I would go there just to be like, "All right, let's rape and pillage some people."
Yeah.
We don't do that.
They have
Damn it!
a small herd of sheep that they rape. They're not in the Middle East.
No.
They're all getting gonorrhea.
Oh
Right.
man.
I don't know. The whole showering and everything. Have you guys ever camped like in the sand dunes
No.
or done anything in like sand dunes?
Mm.
We used to fucking go to the sand dunes and go camping, and that's where I shot my brother-in-law in the nuts with a BB gun on accident. Because I meant to. I was shooting him. I was directly pointed at him, and I was going to shoot him, and I shot, and the fucking BB shoots out, and I see it curve straight into his nuts. He was kneeling down, facing to the left, and I was facing right at him, and I see this thing just pelt him right in the nuts.
Oh wow.
But man, when you're out in the sand dunes and you come home and shower, you have sand dunes in your hair.
Oh
Like, you
yeah.
got sand everywhere. It's coarse. It's rough. It gets everywhere.
You'll be scratching your head later on, and you have like sand and shit in your hair. You're like, what the fuck? That was a week ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anakin would hate those places.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you would.
Hate sand.
You want to kill them all. The men, the children, the women, all of them.
The women too.
What would you guys, if you were to camp in the snow, what would be like, what would you try and do?
I'm building an igloo.
Yep.
Okay, you got the igloo.
Pay for it.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be very good at an igloo, so I'd try to like if there was like a snow mound, like there's a lot of snow, I'd like try to dig into the side of it and kind of make like a little cave, but not too far in. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Snow cave. Yeah.
Because starting a fire in the snow is pretty hard, but you have to fucking dig down to the ground.
Mm.
Yeah.
You've got to somehow get dry wood or dry it out somehow and light it.
Everything's wet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care about the fire. Like if I accepted the fact that I was going to die, I'm building an igloo.
I'm going to snow camping next week, and I'm going to plow my wife.
Are you going to build an igloo when you do it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be really hard to build an igloo.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make those like blocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have
But I
to,
bet it'd be so worth it. The satisfaction is be like, I did it.
Yeah. It would be. You have that drive.
that's-
That is just.
I mean,
Yeah.
at that point, once I finish my snow igloo, I'd be like, damn, I could have probably made like 4 or 5 miles worth of progress to go back to civilization.
Got some
Unless you're
I'd be-
camping. If
I would
you're-
give
if you're
up
trying
on
to
it.
survive, yeah.
I'd give up on civilization. I'd be like, I live here now.
Yep.
the crazy thing about snow is you can't eat it. You can't use that as like a water source unless you melt it.
You gotta boil it.
Because if you fucking eat straight up snow, you will dehydrate.
Mm.
And did you know you can sunburn your eyes with snow?
Yeah.
Mhm.
True.
So you need
According to
fucking
wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I
I think-
see all them Eskimos with those like fucking thin ass fucking pieces of wood.
Oh,
Barely see out on those 2 slits.
Yep.
that's the craziest concept too. Like when I would go snowboarding and I'd come back, you get sunburnt Like I'd come back and like everything's just red. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't think of it because you're freezing, like you're cold, but like you're getting sunburnt at the same time.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's like there's so many things that could go wrong in the snow and in the heat that you don't even fucking think about it.
Yeah, if you sweat, you die. It's crazy.
Well, not necessarily.
You sweat.
We're quoting
you die.
Man versus Wild. Yeah.
You gotta make sure that you get fucking warm if you get hypothermia.
You got to strip down, jump into the ice water, and then jump out and do a bunch of push-ups and run around. Yeah.
Yeah, then you start sweating. Then you get hypothermia.
Mm.
Then you get glycemic.
Start ice fishing. That'd be cool. Oh, have anyone has anyone gone
That
ice
I've never
fishing?
done.
Man, that looks like a lot of fun. I want to try that.
Hayden probably only seen snow on the TV.
That's true.
The first time that I physically saw real snow was in Virginia.
Were you excited or like did you hate it? Do you hate
I was pissed because it buried my car. I got stuck there after duty. I'm sitting there with fucking foxtails and dustpans, scooping it out because there was no shovels. I was mad, dude.
One of the best winters I've had was when we got snowed in at home.
Yes.
And the fucking power went out. And because we had a double deck in my backyard, and so there was so much snow that we were able to form a slide that went down, but the stairs weren't like straight with each other. They were off center from each other, and so we had the slide go down, curve again, go down the slide, or go down the stairs again, and then we had a little jump at the bottom.
Dang.
And we had this little shovel that we used as like a sled.
Yeah.
So you hold on to the handle and you just slide down it, and you just go and you jump this thing. It was so fun.
Man.
But then you go outside, you need to see like snow, like when it first falls and everything is just like smooth. Who were we talking about this with? Ram?
Yeah.
So we were talking to Ram about it, and just talking about how nice it is when you get your first snowfall and everything is just covered and all the snow is like perfect. And you just go outside and just lay there, and you're just like, wow, it's so quiet out here. No birds.
It's like sound dampening too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of snow where you're from, Malone?
Yeah. But usually we'll start getting it around like November, and then it'll stay all the way up until like March.
That's early. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Utah too.
Yeah. And so you'll get the really big ones, like maybe 2 or 3 big snows, like once every season.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are the best. Like you wake up kind of early in the morning before the sun's out, and like you're looking outside and everything's just like orange, because like the snow and the street lights turn like the city and sky orange. It's crazy.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you go outside, and usually you'll be hearing like traffic and stuff. But since like the snow has fallen and like all the sound just gets absorbed by the snow, it's just like really quiet and peaceful. And you're just like, that's probably my favorite part about it.
So you love the snow, or do you hate it?
I would marry the snow if I could.
Yeah.
I love snow.
Dude, I don't know who like hates the snow, but I found out like a lot of people hate it. I love
the Texas Ranger hates the snow.
it.
I wish I had snow.
He's just out there looking outside, smoking his Marlboro Red, like, fuck this shit. What is this white crap?
I feel like people who don't like the snow usually have never really experienced the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though like driving to work in the morning fucking sucks when you have fucking snow everywhere, and
That's the best part. Am I going to make it to work? Am I going to crash? I don't know.
Have you ever encountered a Californian that refers to a place that has snow as the snow? I went to the snow this weekend. I'm going to go to the snow. because it's
I've never-
they refer to it
never
as
heard anybody
snow because
say
it's
that.
like
I have.
anywhere else except for California. They're essentially saying, I'm leaving California because I'm going to the snow.
That's so
I've never
weird.
heard them say that.
Yeah,
Never.
it's
Not a
weird
single person.
because they've never seen snow in their life, and obviously California doesn't get any, so it's just like they refer to anywhere else except for California as the snow. If you're going to like Utah or Colorado,
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, the people actually say that.
Wow.
yeah,
Just say Colorado, you fuck.
yeah.
No one wants to go to Colorado anyways. Only Colorado.
I've seen people out of the road, like probably closer to like Utah, where they're kind of like stopping, it's melting away. But like people from California are road tripping, and they'll get out of their car because they see like a little bank of snow, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, let's take pictures," because they've never seen it before. So they're outside, they're like doing snow angels and shit.
That's
I
just
did see that.
There's similarities to that involving out-of-staters going to Texas and they see bluebonnets on the side of the road.
Yeah,
I will always see a horde of fucking cars, different license plates from different states, and they're sitting there taking pictures of it and picking them. And me being a Texan, I'm pissed off that they pick them.
Yeah.
Bluebonnet. Is that
Yeah.
a
What
flower?
is the blue bonnet?
It's a flower.
Is that your like state flower?
Yeah.
Why would they pick a state flower? That's illegal.
Yeah, well, technically it's not, but it's really fucking frowned upon.
Hmm.
it's really easy to see who's not from Colorado or like the Utah area whenever you go to like a ski town. So I'll go to Dillon, Colorado to for like a condo, and then I'll go skiing or something for like a weekend if I get a bunch of friends together. And like we're just walking around, and there's like a foot of snow outside, but we're walking around in like Vans and like some jeans or something. And then like you have the people from California, and they're walking around in like full snow suits and shit, and like they got their boots and they're just bundled up, and I guarantee you they're sweating underneath all that. But they're
I've
just like,
seen
well,
that. Yeah.
I wear this in snow. Apparently, this is what you're supposed to wear, right?
They have like giant boots on, their goggles, like
Right.
full gloves. They're walking around, and like we're just
I'm
out
just
here
wearing
walking
this.
around in jeans and like a light sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll see the people out skiing or snowboarding who are from there, and they'll have like just barely
t-shirt.
anything on. Yeah, and then you see the
Yeah.
other people like everything on.
yeah. Some people have like a long sleeve like Under Armour, and then like a white T-shirt on top, and they're just wearing snow pants and no gloves or something like that. Yeah, because they do it every weekend.
Going back on topic, if there was a place that you could go do like a survival thing, where would you go?
I'm going to the woods
Yeah.
just
What
because I'm experienced. Any woods, you motherfucker.
Let's
Pine
say
trees.
a country, a
A
state,
country.
Oh, a country.
a state, like an area that you would go, some place that you would go to, that you'd want to try and do outdoor thing there. Go camping, try and do outdoor survival.
Ever been to Dakota? Looks from like the pictures and stuff I've seen of like the Dakotas. It'd be pretty nice, like North Dakota.
Montana.
Yeah, Montana.
I'd
think
want to go
of
to
it-
Australia.
Australia.
Australia
go-
would kick my ass, man.
Fight off some dingoes.
I think that'd be
Dingo
such a,
ate my baby.
I feel like that'd be such a badass place to go out and get stuck in the wilderness and just go survive.
Oh,
Either
man.
that or like Africa.
Dude, I'd
Yeah.
get eaten by the
Aborigines.
Aborigines, bro. I didn't even know how to say it. They're just gonna eat me.
But how badass do you think you'd be? You'd be like, yeah, I survived the wilderness in
I
Australia.
survived. Yeah.
You
Oh,
can call
man.
me Steve Irwin.
They
Australia,
accept their own.
mate. The dingo ate your baby, mate.
Dingo ate my baby.
Yes, mate. Going camping, mate. It's Kevin from the office.
Oh man.
Shout out to people from Australia who listen to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
We
one
see
guy.
you. We
Yeah.
see you. We see you. You're cool.
Yeah.
think I'd
But
want to
you-
retire in Australia though.
What if you go to Australia? You're like, oh, dude, it's a koala, and you're sitting there looking at the koala. It's just eating its eucalyptus leaf. It's just, and then it just looks over at you really slowly, and then attacks you. It's flying off the tree.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was petting one time. Like the zookeeper was holding it, and like she wouldn't let me hold on to it, but she's like, "Okay, you can just pet it on its back." And I was like, because he was like looking at me, he was giving me a side eye. I was like, "Yeah, take the picture, take the picture."
Like, they kind of remind me of babies.
Yeah,
And, like,
sleep all day.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And they just hold on to you, and then they just kind of like do whatever they want, eating leaves.
Australia would be cool. Just lots of alligators. I'd kill an alligator, eat it, and then I'd wear it as a hood. Oh, dude.
Dude, I'd be
How
like crocodiles.
badass.
I think they have crocodiles, but I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Crocodiles.
I think alligators
Yeah.
are American.
Yeah.
I'd be like Crocodile Dundee carrying a fucking
Crocodile
huge knife.
Dundee.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Fucking slicing whatever that dude's clothes that he cut in the movie.
Man.
Dude, he's coming out with another movie. And
Is he?
Yeah.
No way.
And so it's not a Crocodile Dundee movie, but it's like
Uh-huh.
him trying to get another job in the movie business, and he talks about Crocodile Dundee in there and all that. I used to watch that
No
all the
way.
time growing up.
Dude, I loved Crocodile Dundee. There's 2 of them.
I'm Crocodile Dundee, mate.
Oh
People who listen
man.
to Australia would be like, these guys are so stupid.
Fucking uneducated.
Paul Hogan, man. He's getting up there. He's kind of old now.
Mm.
Yeah, classic.
I hope he's like a really big icon over there. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, yeah, mate. Let's go eat some rattlesnake, mate. Kangaroo. I want to eat some kangaroo. They actually have this kangaroo fillet over there.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, I would totally try it. I feel like they'd be full of protein because those little bastards are fucking ripped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one video where the kangaroo's attacking his dog and he goes up and punches the shit out of it. The kangaroo just like stands there and just like, what now?
What the fuck just happened?
What now, bitch? That's what it would be like.
When I was over there, I tried to find. I kept on hearing about it. It's like a little coin purse that they make out of the nuts out of the kangaroo. They cut off their sack. Yeah, it's all furry and shit. And you could just. I tried to find one, but I couldn't. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, my mom and my brother went over there and they got me one.
Fucking lucky.
My little brother even JJ has a frog coin purse. Just unzip the back.
Frog.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know if he still has it.
That's disgusting.
It is pretty disgusting. I feel like Hayden's bored.
Yeah.
Or
No,
he's
I just don't know where I would like put in a plug for this. I mean, Malone's sitting there. He's really jealous that you got a ball sack pouch. So I mean,
He says he
I
still
wish
has
I
it.
had balls.
so I'm just informing myself of all of this situations because we went from movie stars to wearing a crocodile on the head to nutsack pouch.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to like absorb it all.
Man.
And then his brother just comments out of nowhere, out of jizz.
No, he commented that
Didn't even notice.
a little bit ago. He said that he does have a frog coin purse.
Nice.
Do you still have that? I'm not sure.
I can only imagine some crazy Australian. And he's like, I'm gonna put a zipper on that fucking frog. Zip. It's like, yeah.
My JJ, he can do a great Australian accent and a New Zealand accent.
Oh man.
A lot of people think they're the same, but they are not.
Hmm.
They, if you listen, they sound totally different. It's the way they pronounce their R's in New Zealand.
Okay, but getting back on topic, what would be your favorite camping food?
Camping food?
Yeah, like something that you would prepare. Like would you bring a skillet and like a little butane
So
fire or what?
so
Beans.
growing up, we used to make these. We call them hobo dinners, and we just fucking go buy some roast or whatever type of meat. You slice it up. You get your tin foil, put all your vegetables, whatever else in there, and your seasoning and steak sauce and shit like that, whatever you wanted on it, and then wrap it up in tin foil, and then you just throw it in the fire in the coals, and then let it cook that way.
Hell yeah.
Kind of like, did you do that with us, Steagle?
Yeah.
Centro? Yeah, like
Word.
that. Shit like that. And my mom, I don't know what she called it, but you can make an omelet in a baggie, in like a sandwich baggie. You just
Really?
you crack your eggs, put it in the baggie, throw your whatever you want in your omelet, squeeze it all together with your fingers, and then you put it in boiling water, and then it makes an omelet in there. And then you open it up, dump it on your plate, and you got an omelet.
That easy.
Damn, that easy, baby.
And it works perfect every time. It's nice.
I might have to try that.
You don't have any fucking cleanup.
Yeah.
Throw away the bag.
We should do that at work. I'll bring a giant pot and like a butane like lighter, and we'll just make omelets in the shop.
Yeah, easy to do. What about you guys? What would be your thing, your food that you'd bring?
We wouldn't bring it. Besides breakfast, I love doing breakfast, but almost like every time we camp, we'll fish for catfish, and we'll get at least like 4 pounds of catfish, and we'll do a deep fry and like bread them in lemon pepper.
Oh man.
Oh.
So it's like that's my favorite camping meal is lemon pepper breaded catfish.
Catfish, man. Oh man.
Gross.
Yeah.
If I had to, I'd eat it. You just get a fish, gut it, stick it on a stick, put it over a fire, and then you fucking eat it that way.
Bones and all.
Like 10 out of 10 every time when I go camping, if there's catfish involved, I'm eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I couldn't do it. Ugh. Ew. Yuckers.
Frog is pretty good too.
Yes,
I've never had it.
I went to New Orleans and had some frog legs.
Ooh,
Hell yeah, JJ.
Catfish is not bomb.
it is.
If you like catfish,
some
fuck
catfish.
you. Fuck the catfish.
Mm.
Do we have is there anything else? I know we haven't like covered everything with outdoor survival and shit like that.
Mm-mm.
I know there's a fuck ton of things that we could cover.
There's a lot of unexplored like traps and shit like that.
The little snares and everything like that. Catch some squirrels. Yeah.
I used to go to my friend's house in elementary. His grandpa had bear traps, like the fucking ones you have to like just pull it. It was like so fucking hard. We would do that, and we'd set them up in the backyard, and we'd put sticks in them and chop the sticks apart. We just set it up and just play with everything like that.
Oh,
now he grew up to be some like, I think he's a park ranger, like outdoor guy and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy things.
Oh wow.
Well, do we have like? I feel like we're kind of talked out of the outdoor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything for something stupid?
Something dumb.
I personally don't because I didn't think I'd be making this podcast.
Let's see. Gotta find something.
Okay.
All right, I got one for you. Oh, for this shit's fucking stupid. Florida man. What do you
course.
think? What do you think he's arrested for?
Methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Meth? What do you think, Malone?
Stealing people's dogs.
Assaulting someone at a fast food restaurant.
All right, none of you are correct.
Oh man.
The only one that was slightly was animal part.
Ah.
Florida man arrested for practicing karate by kicking swans in the head.
So dumb.
Oh wow.
A Florida man caught illegally feeding wild alligators resists arrest. He says a good boy and he loves bagels.
Holy shit.
Yes, alligators love bagels.
Yo, was it in Florida where that dude pretty much jumped in to save like a little dog from an alligator? Like he jumped right into
Probably.
the water and just fucking pried the alligator's mouth open.
God
Oh, yeah.
damn.
His little Chihuahua dog, or it was a
Like-
small dog.
I
It's
think
like
we
an old
can.
man.
I think we can all agree that Florida is the America's Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These fuckers are wild, man.
Oh, JJ asked, have you ever watched I Shouldn't Be Alive?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's where they get like in those situations where they get like bit by a rattlesnake or they get bit by these like really poisonous animals or like
Mhm.
whatever, and then they're out in the middle of nowhere and they have to get to a hospital real fast and they don't know how the fuck they survived.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
It was on Animal Planet
Yeah.
or something like that.
Or just like freak accidents and stuff like that. I remember watching one where like two, like they were college kids. They were like pretty much in their 20s, and they were like driving home, and they were like out in the backwoods or whatever, and they hit black ice, and the car flipped over in a river, and they were like submerged in cold water for like minutes until they were like found. It was pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
That's about it.
Could you imagine getting bit by a poisonous animal out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh man.
What would you do in that? Because let's say you got bit by a rattlesnake on the leg, you'd have to fucking suture that thing, keep the poison from going up.
I've always thought that like you take a knife and cut an X and open it up and then try to suck the venom out. Does that work?
No, I heard that. I heard sucking venom out actually does not work.
I'm not sure because I haven't had to do that.
Yeah.
I was in this lake called Bear Lake, and me being stupid and young, I see the snake swimming right in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh, a snake! Let's grab it!" And the snake has like all these different color spots on it. It had like
Water moccasin.
No. It turned out it was just a water snake, but it didn't look like a water snake. But I was just like, oh, I'm gonna grab this. So I went to go grab it by the neck, and it was so fast that I grabbed the tail, and it reaches around. I have the scar right here on my knuckle. It reaches around and
Oh, it bit you?
Yeah, it just bites me real fast. I pulled away, and as I pulled away, it like cut me too, and it just starts gushing blood. And I was like, shit. I'm like, hey guys, I just got bit by a snake. And everyone's like, we need to get out of here. So I'm like, all right, I know what to do. Keep my hand down. I'm like holding my wrist just in case.
Yeah.
And I just like calmly walk up to the medical area. And I'm like, hey, I just got bit by a snake. And I don't know if it was poisonous or not.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. They're like, wow, you okay. And so they start pouring that alcohol stuff on it. It's all burning. I'm like, oh. And then they have these like things that actually suck like venom out.
So it is true.
Like a
His name is
plunger.
Antoine.
Yeah. Kind of.
Like, Antoine, get out of here. And he's like,
It was like this clear little cup thing, and it would like seal around the bite, and then they would pull it and it would suck, but nothing
Huh.
was coming out with it.
Huh.
And they're like, okay, you might be all right. You know,
Yeah.
like, just make sure you're checking on it every now and then. And they gave me like times that I should check on it. And they're like, oh yeah, you did really well coming up here all calm, not freaking out. I'm like, yeah. And then, so we go back in the tent, and my friend would wake me up every hour to look at it.
You guys got to know the little jingle with the snakes and everything. Red touches black, you're okay, Jack. Red touches yellow, you're a dead fellow. That's how I learned it. Yeah.
That's exactly how it is.
That's crazy, though. I've never been bitten by a snake. I've had some pretty close calls, but never bitten.
Yeah, it's fast. You don't really feel it.
Man.
But
I know. Honestly, I think if I got bit by a rattlesnake, I'm killing it,
Yeah.
and I'm taking it with me.
I got bit by this thing.
isn't it crazy? Like, you need to bury the head because the head will still bite you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna whip that shit like it's fucking like I'm Indiana Jones. It's like, you motherfucker, like up against the wall.
It comes back and bites you in the face.
Right.
You're like, oh no.
Ah, fuck.
All right, let's end this podcast here. This was
All right.
a good topic, I think. Sharing our opinions and scenarios, even though they might not all be correct.
No.
Don't follow our thing because
Yeah.
we don't know if we're right.
Definitely want to do your research.
But yeah, thanks JJ for watching
Mm-hmm.
and
Bye,
whoever
JJ.
is listening on the podcast. Another shout out to the Hooded Warrior, Jose Rodriguez. We miss you.
And the beast from the Middle East.
From the Middle
Give me
East.
some raisins.
Yeah,
I
get us
want
some
raisins.
Rod. Raisins. Rod. Raisins.
Raisins, Rod.
Raisins. But yeah, so let's end it here. Thanks for watching, listening. You guys can say
Bye.
I'd leave it
Until
alone.
next
Bye.
time. See you guys.